Hi all, my name's Sarah and this is my channel Read Write Plans, where we talk about all things reading, writing, and planning. Today I'm super excited about this video. I have my jet pens order that I'm going to unbox with all of you. I've been eagerly awaiting this arrival. I'm a little bit nervous because this envelope does look like it's been through it a little bit. So I'm a little bit nervous about what we're going to find inside, but hopefully everything is nice and protected. I'm going to open this and then I will be right back. Okay, so I've got this open and it looks like everything is wrapped up in bubble wrap, so hopefully there are no issues. That's just the packing. Okay, so let's just take this out of the bubble wrap. Okay, so this is interesting because there are some pen samplers in here. So I thought maybe they would be packaged together with some information, but we'll see what we find. Okay, so let's set this aside a little bit. The first thing I ordered was a Midori notebook. And the reason I ordered this notebook was because I did a video that I'm about to unpublish comparing a Midori notebook, a Hobonichi notebook, and a Stalogy notebook. And some of the comments made me believe that the Midori that I had was not really Midori. It was kind of a knockoff. So yeah, this one looks completely different than the one I had. So I wanted to buy this one to see if it was different and then maybe redo that video. So I don't want to put information out there that's incorrect. So that is just a Midori lined notebook. I love Midori notebooks. I love Midori paper. So I'm excited to dive into this one. The next thing I bought, and this was just kind of one of those, I saw it and I thought I'd give it a try. It's a Midori to-do list notebook. And I thought just for those days when I had a little bit more to do than normal, I could use this as just a running to-do list. It's just cute, and it does say Midori at the bottom. The paper does feel a little bit different than regular Midori paper. Maybe we'll take a look at that, but just very, very cute. Oh, there's some different colors in there. Looks like there's green. Maybe just green and pink. But just something cute to have in case I need it. And then the next random thing I bought was just a pack of zebra Mildliners. This was in the neutral colors, I believe. Okay, this is called the Natural Set. And I'm assuming that there's a beige, a cool gray, a cream, a dusty pink, and an olive. So I'm going to guess that this is the beige. This is the cool gray. This must be cream. Oh, you can barely see that one. This is dusty pink. And so this must be olive. So there are the Mildliner Natural colors. And then there was one more sort of random thing that I bought. And that was this pencil board from Hobonichi. I have an A6 Midori that I'm using. And so I just thought that that would fit nicely in there. Here is my Midori notebook that I'm using. Currently I'm using this Hobonichi cover as a bookmark. And so I thought this one would coordinate well, and that one could live on the weeks and one could live on the months. Maybe we'll put this one on the months and this one on the weeks. Okay. Now, what I really wanted, those were kind of 3 one-offs. What I really wanted was a couple of the pen sampler packs and the paper sampler packs. So I got the Hobonichi pen sampler pack and the beginner fountain pen sampler pack. So I just am going to kind of sort these and see if there's maybe some information about them. Okay, so I've taken some time to separate each of these out into their different sampler packs, and I am going to do a more in-depth video and pen swatches of each of these, but right now I just want to give you a quick overview of them. The first sampler pack is the Hobonichi Techo Recommended Pens Sampler. So the first pen we have is the, and I'm going to say this wrong, Kokoyo Mark Plus two-way marker pen in mild gray. There is a chisel end on one side and sort of a fine liner on the other side. The second pen here is a Unipin pigment. It's 0.3, but it's 0.38 millimeters, and that is a felt tip. And then we have two three-way pens. We have the Uni Jetstream 3 in black, blue, and red. And then we have a friction, and I have not used a lot of friction pens. I'm excited to give this a try. This one has a little bit of a clip here, but it also is in black, blue, and red. And obviously, like all friction pens, has the erasable tip. This one is the Pentel Pullman JM20. I'm not exactly sure how to say that, but it kind of has a brown body. It is a black ink, but it's a very different tip than I've used before. Sort of flat and seems kind of like a felt tip pen. Next we have the Pilot Acroball ballpoint pen in 0.5. The Sarasa Mark-On gel pen in 0.5. This one also has kind of a clip. And then this one also came with a fountain pen. This is the Platinum Preppy fountain pen, 0.3 fine nib. So that is the Jet Pens Hobonichi Techo Recommended Pens Sampler. Then I also bought the beginner fountain pen sampler, and I'm excited to dive into these ones. I have never used a fountain pen before, which is why I bought this sampler pack. And I know that none of these pens are going to be high quality fountain pens, but $27 for all 5 of them will at least give me an idea on what type of nib I like, what type of body style I like. This one is the Zebra Sensations 0.6 millimeter. This one is disposable, as is this one here, the Pilot Precise Varsity. This is a medium nib, and it is also disposable. Here's another Platinum Preppy, exactly the same as the other one, and I knew that by getting these 2 samplers I would get 2 of them, but that's okay. This is the Pilot Penmanship in Extra Fine, and this one's a little different. It twists off, and it's a very fine tip. And this is a Zebra V301 in fine tip, and it is an aluminum pen, an aluminum barrel pen. And that tip's quite a bit different than the other ones. So those are the 2 sampler packs that I bought of pens. And like I said, I will do a more in-depth review on each of these pens. I also want to talk just a little bit about these paper sampler packs, and I will do, again, in-depth reviews of these, but I just wanted to show you in case you're interested in what comes in these sampler packs. This is sampler pack number 1. Okay, so I've put them in order of how they're listed here. Hopefully you'll be able to see all of this. The first one is Clairefontaine Triumph Notepad. 90 GSM, bright white, lined, very smooth. The second one is a Rhodia Dot Pad Notepad, 80 GSM, bright white, dot grid, very smooth. The next one is Midori MD paper, dark ivory. It doesn't give a GSM, but it just says medium weight, lightly textured. Then we have Kokoyo Campus, loose leaf paper, 75 GSM, white. It says it's a dotted line. There is a line. Let's see if you can see this. There is like a line and a dot there. And that is smooth. And then the last one is Tomoe River paper. It's the Tomoe River Sanzen paper, 52 GSM ivory, and it says it is smooth. So that's what comes in pack number 1. Let's check what comes in pack number 2. Okay, pack number 2. We have Maruman Nemesine notebook. It's 80 GSM, white, lined, very smooth paper. It has date and title and then some lines, and this one came out of a spiral notebook. Then we have a Pika CD notebook, 81.4 GSM, white, lined, smooth. Both of these say they're available in different sizes and bindings and covers. The next one is Kokoya Sufa, soft ring notebook, graph paper, smooth. Then we have Life L writing paper, 84.9 GSM, ivory, lined, and this has kind of like a nice border around it. So maybe you could use that for writing letters or something. And then the last one in this pack is the Yamamoto writing pad, bank paper, 66.3 GSM, blank, lightly textured. It says designed to show off inks. So those are the 5 pages that you get with sampler pack number 2. I'll put those away and we'll check out sampler pack number 3. Okay, pack number 3 is kind of interesting. We start with Tomoe River paper, artist grade paper, 68 GSM, blank, smooth. And then there's this almost like trace paper. It is Life Airmail letter pad, 27.9 GSM. It says it's inspired by onion skin paper. It's very, very thin. As you can see, it's even wrinkled when I just tried to pull it out of the package. The third paper here is Kokoyo writing pad, 50 GSM, ruled smooth. We have, I don't know how to say this one, but Sakai TP Ireful loose leaf paper, 75 GSM, blank paper, smooth. And then the last one is Maruman Spiral Note Basic Notebook, 70 GSM, white, graph. So those are what comes in the 3 sampler packs. I will do some pen tests and some writing tests on all of these in a future video, so stop by and see that. So that was my Jet Pens haul. Hopefully you saw something in there that you enjoyed. I'll be doing full pen and paper test videos, so keep a watch out for those. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.